Brain has three independent formations or brain. Each of these brains has its own intelligence, their own individual subjectivity, its own sense of time and space, and its own memory, and other functions. These three brains are, in order of evolution, the reptilian brain, the limbic, and the neocortex. The three brains are interconnected neuronal and biochemical level, and each controlling different functions of our body, directly affecting our health, wellness, and personal performance. Professional or academic, reptilian brain. The reptilian regulates involuntary physiological functions of our body and is responsible for the most primitive part of reflex response. Do not think or feel emotions, acts only when our body asks. Hormonal and temperature, hunger, thirst, reproductive motivation, controlling breathing. Limbic brain, above the reptilian. The limbic system store our emotions and memories. It is the amygdala, which is considered the basis of effective memory. Among the functions of the limbic and motivations are fear, anger, maternal love, social relationships, jealousy. The neocortex, our rational brain, which is who controls, allows awareness and emotions, while developing cognitive abilities, memory, concentration, self-reflection, problem-solving, ability to choose the right behavior, is the conscious part of the person, both physiological and emotional level. The human brain can be divided into two roughly symmetrical halves called hemispheres. Each hemisphere can be divided into four different lobes. In the occipital lobe lies the visual cortex, and thus is involved in our ability to see and interpret what we see. The parietal lobe plays an important role in the processing of sensory information from various parts of the body, knowledge of numbers and their relationships, and manipulation of objects. The main functions that reside in the temporal lobe are related to memory. The dominant temporal lobe is involved in remembering words and names of objects. The non-dominant temporal lobe, however, is involved in our visual memory, faces, images. The frontal lobe is associated with impulse control, judgment, language production, working memory, short-term, motor functions, sexual behavior, socialization, and spontaneity. The frontal lobes assist the planning, coordination, control, and execution of behaviors. The left hemisphere is the driving part, able to recognize groups of letters to form words and groups of words forming phrases, both in regard to speech, writing, numbers, mathematics, and logic, as the necessary powers to transform a set of information in words, gestures, and thoughts. British neurologist John Hewlings Jackson, and in 1878 described the left hemisphere as the center of the power of speech. The right hemisphere governs many specialized functions as the left. His way of developing and processing information other than the left hemisphere. No conventional mechanisms used for the analysis of the thoughts that you use the left hemisphere. It is a nonverbal visual spatial integrator hemisphere power center specializing in sensations, feelings, prosody, and special abilities, such as visual and audible language, not as artistic and musical. Thank you.